Oh, look at this. Dropping us in. No respect, just dropping us in right at the middle. Actually, no, it's not the middle. I lied. Remember when this podcast was gonna be a thing? And then I didn't make an episode for like for like a month? Well, it's back, ladies and gentlemen. You may be wondering where the player reviews have been. Well, I went on vacation and it was awful, and I got food poisoning and I had to go to the hospital and it was awful. And I could tell an entire story on that in the next podcast if you guys want me to, but it is very graphic and disgusting and will probably make me sad having to relive that. But I'd be willing to do it for the views. For those YouTube views. Speaking of YouTube views, super controversy. There's a guy back here. I'm pretty sure you all know what I'm talking about. Just Logan Paul. I don't feel like recapping it. But, yeah, what he did was bad. It doesn't 100% surprise me, but it still does surprise me to a certain extent. I'm recording, kitty cat. I'm recording. But what I would say is, I'm not going to talk about why it's bad, and because everyone does that, and it's pretty obvious, hopefully. I'm assuming you guys are not 5 years old. Oh, that's my teammate. But I'm going to talk about like what has to go through your mind to assume that filming a dead body up close is like that's okay. And I think it has to do with power and money, probably money too. But I would say that at a certain level, you just like nothing matters except for power and money. And that's a scary place, because I don't think that's super far. YouTube has made it so I don't think that's like a really far off land anymore. I got a shot on him. Because Logan Paul, he's like 1 year older than me. He's my... here's my peer. That's the word. And that's weird because he looks like he's giant. But, like, what separates him and myself other than about 14.9 million people? Like, not too long ago, he wasn't that popular. Like, I would say within the last 2 years he blew up. I think he was on Vine. I didn't really watch Vine. And then he was on YouTube the whole... He moved over or something. But he wasn't... What I'm trying to say is he wasn't huge. Oh, look, kitty cat, how are you doing? And then he just became this huge thing pretty much overnight, in my opinion. And now he has a $6 million house, and he makes videos that get him, I don't know how much 1.5 million is, but I would say he gets at least $1,000 a day. He makes like 30 grand. He makes way more than 30 grand a month. I would say he makes probably 100 grand a month, which is more than I've made my entire life. And so at a certain level, you just lose everything that matters. You lose all of your ethics, and the only thing that matters is money and power. And that's just, it's strange because you would assume they already have all the money and power. Why do they need more money and power? But it's like they've gotten a taste for it, and the only thing that they crave is more of it. It's similar to like a... How are you guys all around me? It's similar to like a crackhead or something. They just need more of the stuff, if you know what I'm saying. And so I just think that's a really scary place. And YouTube has allowed people to just kind of go there without much preparation. It's like those Disney stars. You know, they all went crazy and like started licking sledgehammers and wrecking balls and stuff. It's because they just didn't know what else to do. They just got really famous and they're like, well, okay, I need to stay in the spotlight. How do I stay in the spotlight as much as possible? Because I don't think I'm better than them. I don't think any of us are better than them. We might even be worse people in general. But I just refuse to believe that someone is born not understanding that filming a dead person is bad. It's just built inside of you to be afraid of dead bodies. So that's just what power in YouTube does. Well, for popular people, not for me. So I don't think I would never want to get more than 100,000 subscribers, if I'm honest. I say that now, and I don't think I ever will get over 100,000 subscribers. But, like, why do you really need more than that? I just want to get to a level where this can just be a job, and I don't really have to worry about making content that is just clickbait oriented. Die, Batosai. Clickbait oriented and like thumbnails are all that matter, and just having one thing that really stands out in the video. I would rather make like quality videos that get 10,000 views, because 10,000 views, if you made that 10,000 views, I'd say on a week, that's probably not actually enough. How about let's go, I want to have enough to buy a Ford Fusion or a Tesla. How about 50,000 views every week? I feel like you would be able to survive on that. Add in a little Patreon money, maybe like $300 a month. You're pretty much rolling at that point. That's all you really need. Do you really need the like Lamborghinis and the $6 million house and the swimming pool? Like, what do you do with that? The rich people I know, this is what they do. Like, I have some family that's just really wealthy. They are so bored that they decorate their kitchen tiles all the time. Like, that's what matters to them. Just use your money, like, just donate the money or something. If I ever came into that much money, I'm saying it now, I would donate, maybe not the majority, but I would donate a hefty portion of that. Because what do I do with the money? I just look at it. I go, I have a lot of money. What now? I feel like YouTube's in a pretty weird place right now. The platform itself. How old is it? It's like 11. I'd say it resembles its age. I'd put it more at like the 13 to 15-year-old stage, though, where it's like really self-conscious about everything and has to get new Uggs and stuff. Because it's like, it's just basically struggling to find its identity. Because you see all the trending tab is always populated with Jimmy Kimmel and paid advertising and stuff like that. And that, like, on the YouTube I knew when I first started watching it, never had that. It was like, no one knew about it. It had no money, so no one cared. I hate money. Money ruins everything, man. It was just kind of a chill place where chill videos, wow, my God. Where chill videos went and people didn't care about clickbaiting stuff. You couldn't even do custom thumbnails. And it was just more genuine. That's what I liked about it, about YouTube. It was literally YouTube, where you just you upload videos of you being genuine, not the singer. But now it's just, how do I monetize this? How do I get the most money? And it's annoying, because you don't see interesting content, in my opinion. At least I don't find it to be interesting for the mass population. It's just like, what will appeal to the youngest to the people who watch YouTube the most, which are usually, from what I see, like 10 to 15-year-olds. Why are you running around with a shovel? And there's nothing wrong with being that age. It's just the people try to trick you into clicking on their video and then buying their merch and then hashtagging their stupid name with an ER at the end. And it's like, don't you have self-respect? Can't you just like, do you enjoy making videos or do you enjoy making money? Like money. What else is money ruined? I hate money, man. It's ruining football, in my opinion, because just the big clubs are going to be able to compete. Unless you're Burnley, for some reason. Burnley's good. Because they just buy all the good players, and then financial fair play is like, hey, we're here, but not really. Please avoid eye contact as I stuff my pockets with millions of euros. That's UEFA for you. But, like, YouTube is no longer real content. It's just the same as what's on TV, except lower quality, with worse clickbait, and then like bad acting and silly stunts. Yeah, it's become like it's become the really high channels that you have in American television, of like when you get to past your public television and then past like ESPN in the States, you start getting to like E! Entertainment and the Hallmark Channel. That's basically what YouTube's become, the Hallmark Channel. Oh my gosh. Just kidding, I don't know about the Hallmark Channel. It's the Knife Guy again. Hey, I'm on a kill streak, guys. Who said I couldn't do YouTube and commentate at the same time? When you have the Knife Guy, it makes it a lot easier. But let's start a movement. Hashtag put the U back in YouTube. I think that's too long of a hashtag. Hashtag capital YO YouTube. I don't know. Did everyone leave? Oh, well, this is just great, isn't it? Now I have to concentrate on what I'm saying, and I feel stressed. Molotov cocktail again. Oh, I didn't realize kill streaks go back. That's incredible. But with YouTube, I feel pressure because I don't feel like my videos are that great. If I'm gonna be 100% honest. Oh damn, that guy turned me. Like I'm feeling like I'm making the same video every day. People like it, but honestly, I feel like part of the reason is just because they like player reviews. And the creative part of myself wants to do something more original. Like a player review is not original in my opinion. It's just, and a lot of the jokes I say, I don't say them, Higgins says them. Dang. They're just kind of like repetitive. But they've gotten me a lot of subscribers. So in my head it's like, I don't think the videos are as good as, say, Bronze to Glory or some of my original series, or even the Higgins to Russia. I think that's actually a good idea. Like if I continue with that, I feel like that could be pretty popular. At least it's original. But then player reviews, it's basically just, I know why. I knew 2 years ago when I started a player review would get more views. It's just I didn't want to do it. But then after putting in like basically a full-time job and getting no money, I was kind of like, well, this sucks. And FIFA's not that much fun, so let's do a player review. Don't get me wrong, FIFA still has its moments, but I used to like be obsessed with FIFA. And now when I turn on the FIFA console, the PS4, I don't always enjoy it. And I think it's partly because of the Weekend League. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time in this video, because this is the last game I'm going to play, to talk about it, but I feel like Weekend League is really it's a great mode if you're competitive. But the thing is, I'm not a competitive player of video games, really. Like, I don't play anything competitive. But then I want the rewards, because everyone knows everyone gets addicted to packs. But what's the alternative in FIFA? You can play divisions and get absolutely nothing. You can play foot draft and lose coins. Or you can play the Weekend League and hate yourself. You could play squad battles if you like playing against the computer and playing the same game over and over again. So there's no alternative except to play Weekend League and force yourself to not have a fun weekend. Just for a little reward every Thursday of a smiling Bash Dost. So they should just address it, in my opinion. Create a new mode, or just you gotta do something. Remember when Foot Draft was the new mode and no one played that? Just create something for... I'm not casual. I'd say I'm like casual to above casual, but I'm not competitive. The majority of people are not competitive. Leave the Weekend League for the FIFA pros if they want to play that many games. Most people don't. I'm going to say that's ruined by money too. You know what, money? Screw you.